Welcome. Today we have Pacific State University. Welcome all to the basically Pacific State University webinar. Pacific State University is located in Los Angeles, California, USA. We have with us Mr. Matthew Shin. He is the president of Pacific State University. Matthew, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thanks, Matthew. So Matthew is going to take a very important student questionnaire topic. Is on-campus job allowed? Can one work full-time during weekends and during holidays? Is it possible to work off-campus during holidays? What is CPT and what is OPT? Matthew, the stage is all set for you. Thank you very much for attending, for being part of the Student University webinar. Over to you, sir.
CPT is curricular practical training, which throughout your program, before you graduate, you take these internships, which you get to work in the field that's related and getting the PSU course units. So that will be what CPT is, then that will be what OPT is, and some of those campus jobs. Yes, you could have campus jobs. However, some of the questions were that whether students can work during the holidays. Working in holidays, it doesn't mean that in holidays, if the campus is closed, you cannot work. If there's a project, of course you can work. It's just a campus job. So if the job leads to even the job, if you have to work during the holidays, you still get paid. However, if it's an on-campus job that's related to more of a campus function, then holidays, due to the schools are closed, there might not be such work. However, it's more of your individual type of work, such as what our current student, that Indian student is doing, where she's communicating with all the inquiries coming from India, which she does it on her own. For example, she just chats with those inquiries through social media, such as these chat functions like WhatsApp or any other chat functions. So such jobs, she just does it anytime and anywhere. So such jobs would be something that could be extended to during your holidays as well. So that's what PSU currently is about. And we are located right in the center of Los Angeles, California. And it's a very busy city center. It's a very fun place. And we have a beautiful campus. And our students they're all very studious, and at the same time they become very successful and many of them become stay in America working full-time too. And we do have history of our affiliated local companies offering CPT and OPT for students, and not only just the 2 or 3 years of OPT, but they do offer even an actual full-time job, where that we have a history of students getting their U.S. resident, the green cards, through some of those companies that we are affiliated with. So those are some of the very successful stories about PSU. And we have students from all over. We have students from India. We have students from a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, South American countries, Guatemala, Brazil, Mexico. We have Southeast Asian countries like Thailand. We have a lot of Thailand students, Malaysia, Myanmar. We have Mongolian students, Thai student, Chinese, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, Indonesia. We have a lot of students from many different countries too. All right, that's about the presentation that that I had prepared, and I hope I had answered all the questions all specific questions that you had asked me.
Yes, yes, you did it very well. Thank you. It's very rare that a president of a university is directly interacting with the students. Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew, for being part of the Student University webinar season 4. Wonderful. Basically, there are a few questions if I could ask you.
Okay, well, I just got a question from a student. So undergraduate tuition is undergraduate is $190 per unit. So which means that so undergraduate students take 3 courses per quarter. International students must maintain a full-time position at universities, full-time student position at universities. And for undergraduate, full-time student means 3 courses or 12 units. So with $190 per unit, that calculates about somewhere approximately about $2,500 per quarter. So this calculates out to be about $10,000 per year for undergraduate students. And for master's students, full-time status is 8 units. 8 units, which means 2 courses. So each course is 4 units. So, and master students, let me just make sure, is about, the tuition is about $300 per unit. So this calculates out to be about 2,600, somewhere around there, approximately $2,600 per quarter. So similar. Annually, it's about 10,000 somewhat dollars for master's program as well. So just to make it easy, it's just about for both bachelor's degree and for master's degree, it's about, the tuition itself is about $10,000 US.
Perfect.
Approximately. And we do offer scholarship too. We do offer scholarships based on the merit, and the scholarship runs somewhere between $500 to, depending on what kind of tuition or scholarship that we could offer per quarter. There are some scholarships that are more expensive as well. What's the duration of MBA program? So you need to complete 60 units for MBA. 60 units, and per quarter you complete 8 units. So in total, that is what is it? 9, 8.
32.
In total, that's about 8 quarters, which is about 2 years. And your very last quarter, you only get to take 1 course. So your very last quarter would be 4 units only. But because it's the very last quarter, you don't have to maintain a full-time position, full-time student position. 8 quarters, so that's about 2 years. However, if you just take more courses per quarter, which means that you don't have to just take 2 courses. If there are courses that you like to take per quarter, you could take 3 courses per quarter and you could shorten the duration. However, course management is something that you have to do as a student. However, sometimes there are courses that are offered, and sometimes there are courses that are just not, that you might not be interested. But approximately, MBA courses would take about 2 years to complete.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that. Very well explained that basically approximately the tuition fees per year, whether it is bachelor or master's, could be in the range of $10,000 to $11,000 per year. And master's programs are for 2 years and bachelor's programs are for 4 years. Thank you very much for explaining that. Now, there are questions related to basically one. Do the university has the career service? Do they offer career fairs in the university? If not, in the pandemic, post-pandemic, will there be any such situations like that?
Okay, definitely. We do have a career center. And like I said, we have many local businesses who we have very good affiliations with. We have many accounting firms, first of all, and many other banks, real estate companies we have affiliations with, and we have history of sending our students as both CPT students and OPT students. And through our career center, many of them actually were successful in actually landing with a full-time position, which later on the company, after their OPT program, companies had offered them a full-time position and sponsored them with their green card as well. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen for everybody, but we have a very good history of many students going through such programs to getting their US residency as well. And so again, and this is that's just we do have such a history, but there's no guarantee that all students will be able to go through such programs. However, we do have a career center, and we do have many local companies that we have affiliations with, and that's how we could have students be getting such CPT and OPT, and then possible future full-time positions as well.
Perfect. One of the things very attractive of Pacific State University is the tuition fees are very less, being located in Los Angeles, California, making it very affordable for students. The programs are quite attractive, including basically you said in future the MBA programs would be on STEM basis. So all programs would have minimum 3 years of stay back period where you can search for a job, and then later on your employer can sponsor you for work visas. So very attractive.